Reddit, what's the worst possible gift for your significant other on Valentine's Day? Once I ordered my girlfriend flowers that didn't arrive, or were stolen from the porch, so I gave her the delivery confirmation instead. It was not as funny as I thought it would be. Hey, the flowers will wither in mere days. The delivery confirmation will stay intact for years. Longer if you frame it for posterity. Delivery confirmation. Flowers. I bought an XGF1 of every Valentine's Day gift. Bear, candy, lingerie, wine, balloons, all of it. She got me a turtle that sings Can't Hurry Love. Took me a while to get the tint. That hurts a little, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry dude. This wasn't a Valentine's Day gift, but it's a pretty great example of a gift gone wrong. A friend of mine had been in a relationship with this girl for a few months when she went to work a summer job in British Columbia. We live in Ontario, so this is the other side of the continent. He is a pretty messy guy and doesn't always think things through. His girlfriend is really into fresh produce, so he thought it would be nice to send her some as a little surprise. So he went to the farmer's market and got a few different types of fresh organic vegetables, which he proceeded to send by mail. While he was putting the package together, he found a pair of panties in his room behind his bed and thought he might as well return his girlfriend her underwear since he was already sending a package. So off the package goes, by regular post. So a full 2 weeks later the package arrives and his girlfriend opens it. Inside she finds an assortment of rotting vegetables and a pair of panties that do not belong to her. Turns out my friend hadn't cleaned his room, or at least behind his bed, since he was seeing another woman. His girlfriend has no idea how to take this. Is it some sort of message? They cleared things up in the end, but I still like to bring this story up for a laugh now and then. TLDR. Guy sent his girlfriend rotting vegetables and another woman's panties. A bowl of those stringy things on bananas. You're right. You just straight answered with the worst thing. And you're right. It's definitely the worst. YA back in the day, like sometime in middle school, my boyfriend gave me a new knife to self-harm with. I thought it was cool then, but now I think what's an actual frick. Jesus Christ, middle school kids are wild. My wife and I had a contest to see who could give each other the worst gift. She got me a wine bottle stopper that's a little guy with a big dong, the dong being the stopper. I got her granny panties and an enema. We agreed that I won. I love this idea. My fiancé are going to try it this year. A scrapbook containing all your happiest memories together, that when you open it turns out to be blank. My girlfriend gave me a pack of cigarettes because I was trying to quit smoking, and she thought it would help me relax. I can imagine dogs doing something like this. People somehow have less of an excuse. Last Valentine's, my GF found a sweater that my ex left a long time ago in my closet. I didn't have the heart to tell her it was from my ex, so I said I had bought it for her for Valentine's. She was so surprised and happy, and she absolutely loves the sweater. She wears it all the time. It's called recycling, eco, and emotionally friendly. My dad bought my mom a pencil sharpener one year for Valentine's Day. It was the only gift he ever bought her on that day. My sister and I pestered him relentlessly, saying it was weird he had never bought her a Valentine's Day gift. So he listened for what she wanted. She had been complaining that their pencil sharpener was junk. So he went out and bought this really nice electric one. This was in the late 80s, so actually a pricey gift. My mom was so mad, and so he never bought her another Valentine's Day gift again. This makes me sad somehow. A breakup text after hyping yourself for some extravagant gift. My then girlfriend and I met at a Wendy's, which was being torn down for remodeling. My bright idea was to have dinner, a movie, and then swing by the wreckage and take a brick to remind us of the fast food chain that meant so much to us. Yikes. Bonus. I locked us out of my car and my mother had to come unlock it for us. There's a guy who is below average downstairs, right? His girl asked him for a male prostitute so she could experience physical intimacy with a bigger dong again because she misses the feeling. After continuously telling him that his size doesn't bother her. Crappy partner right there. Jesus Christ, that hurts to read. I took my GF out for dinner at a seafood restaurant that she absolutely adored. I knew the owner and he gave us appetizers that they didn't sell yet but was testing out. I spent a small fortune on that day with dinner, flowers, etc. At the end of the night I dropped her off at her place. We both were living with our parents, and drive off. I thought everything went well and had happy thoughts in my head driving home and 30 minutes drive. But then I got a text message from her breaking up with me. I was floored. She then sends me a bunch of texts, pre-smartphone days, saying she thought about it for a couple months but didn't want to spend Christmas, New Year's or Valentine's alone. Side note, the relationship before her, she broke up with me via email on Christmas morning. It was a long distance relationship but her Christmas gift was a plane ticket to come spend Christmas week and New Year's with me. I cancelled the ticket without telling her when she informed me she was seeing another guy behind my back. I heard from her 2 days later when she called me angry saying her plane ticket didn't work. I told her no crap, you broke up with me so I cancelled it. She informed me she was at the airport with her boyfriend and she was going to use the ticket I gave her to go on a vacation with her BF in my city on my dime. Yeah. So Christmas and Valentines are forever tarnished for me. I heard from her 2 days later when she called me angry saying her plane ticket didn't work. I told her no crap, you broke up with me so I cancelled it. She informed me she was at the airport with her boyfriend and she was going to use the ticket I gave her to go on a vacation with her BF in my city on my dime. Well, at least you got the satisfaction of knowing you foiled that plot. When asked what my so wanted one year, she said she wanted a H2O steamer mop. Cost me about £100 and she got flowers, chocolates and a date night on top of it. But of course, whenever telling the story, it has become the time I got her a mop for Valentine's Day. It's a gun. I'll buy you the bullets at Christmas, Ryan Stiles. Seems like a long time to wait for bullets. My dad got my mum a hair trimmer set and photocopied her card she got him 1 year. They celebrate their 25th anniversary this year so maybe it's a good one. Girl I started dating a couple of months before Valentine's Day just got out of a long-term relationship with her high school sweetheart. I didn't know she was still in contact with him when we were dating. She handed me a cute little bag with candy and a card. As I opened the card and read her pouring out her soul to her ex-boyfriend about how much she still thinks about him and loves him. Evidently she made 2 gift bags, one for me and one for the ex and mixed them up. Well, my husband 2 years ago got me a scale for Christmas. It was my big gift. It connected via Bluetooth to an app on my phone. Now I will say that I am forever trying to lose a few pounds, but that gift stung a little. I bought my wife a microwave for our first Valentine's Day back in 2005. She had just moved into her new place and needed a microwave. Not sure why everyone didn't see how thoughtful I was being. This reminds me of the pressure cooker my parents still argue about 20 years later. Best thing about it is my mum, the bitter gift receiver, won't stop going on about how good they are and I should get one as it will save me time and money. I now use this info to start arguments between them while I duck out and go do anything else. Positive STD test results and or divorce papers. Yeah, you can't give herpes back to the store. A gun rack. Thanks Stacy. I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns that could necessitate an entire rack. A friendship ring. A gift. My 6th grade boyfriend gave me a jelly bean filled plastic teddy bear with a little balloon attached to it, which I later discovered had been given to him by a girl in another class who had a crush on him. This was the 90s, so 6th grade boyfriend meant holding hands and kissing sometimes. A bottle of bleach with a zany curly straw in it. The most important meal of the day. My first pregnancy scare. It was the first relationship for both of us, so we went through a lot together. Actually, I'm pretty sure she got her period on Valentine's Day, so I guess that was the best present I ever got. He looked at a lake. Probably not the worst for her, but definitely will be for you. I bought mine a Hitachi wand last Valentine's Day since we work opposite shifts. I've literally gotten laid 69% less over the last year. Use it on her clit while fricking in a spooning position. If you can keep from cracking up at how silly it is, you'll both have the most intense orgasm. Tried the dong bao once. Try something else. Seriously, Do something romantic or roses on a normal day that are unexpected a few times a year and the whole Valentine's Day pressure will dissipate. Love her without obligation and a simple card will do. We'll be happily married 33 years this June. If she is worth it, she will get it. I thought you were talking about a bow and arrow for your dong. My ex gave me a stuffed dog teddy bear, which I thought was strange because I am 100% a cat person. There was a little card pinned to its ear which had been signed Love Sarah. He rejected an old day gift. I got my girlfriend new tires for her car. She cried happy tears and said it's the most romantic thing anyone has ever done for her. My GF is weird and I feel like I've failed at romance. My boyfriend got me tires for Christmas and I cried. Tires are expensive, and I couldn't afford winter tires for my car, so I was just gonna use my all seasons and pray. It's a thoughtful gift. Literally nothing, with no acknowledgement, which is what I'm expecting. I am looking forward to the following day though, aka Discount Chocolate Day. A local jeweler's ad used a gaming console as an example of a terrible gift, but here on Reddit, I feel there may be some disagreement with that assessment. My so was trying to surprise me by saying he made an appointment for us over the Valentine's Day weekend. My first thought was he scheduled a therapy appointment for us. Happy Valentine's Day, sweetie, you have problems. Turns out it was couples massage. Thank God I got a massage instead of an intervention. A crappy attitude. Not really a gift per se, but I don't remember at all what that girl actually got me. I just remember how horrible the day was. It was my first time having a GF of day, so I was excited. Spent some money, made a little scavenger hunt, got her friends in on it. Like I really worked hard on it. The whole night we spent together after all of my shenanigans, all she did was talk about how much she hates Valentine's Day. This was never mentioned before, because her exes were always rude to her about it or always gave her a bad experience. It made me feel so terrible. It wasn't even a "oh that was so nice, usually I hate Valentine's Day but thanks for the effort." Nope. She was excited for the gifts and everything for all of 5 minutes, then back to being all grumpy. I really felt like I screwed up. Man, I'd love if my husband put in even 10% of that effort. Cut a hole in a box. Herpes in a 5-year marriage where neither party had it before. A corn cob molded to look and feel exactly like her ex. A corn cob molded to look and feel exactly like your ex. Ftfi. Candy with walnuts in it. Anaphylaxis. Take her breath away. Gave my ex an old necklace that was my mother's. Not exactly a bad gift. She ended up throwing it in a canal as we broke up shortly afterwards. My ex hurt me for the first time at a Valentine's party in front of all of his friends. He got blackout drunk and tried to fight his roommate. I got in the middle of it to stop it and he grabbed me by the throat and slammed me into a wall while screaming at me not to get in his business and held me there until I nearly suffocated. Everyone at the party was shocked silent. I burst into tears and ran to the back room. I could hear everyone at the party trying to calm him down. His roommate was the only one to come back to comfort me. When my ex walked in, he yelled at him and told him to get out. It was a shared bedroom. He kicked him and everyone else out of the house. When I asked to go home, it was like a switch flipped and he was his sweet, soft-spoken self again. He insisted that we go to bed. I crawled out of bed in the middle of the night and slept in his roommate's bed and cried. The next morning, actual Valentine's Day, he woke up and slowly started to remember everything. He got very serious and decided to drive me home. He broke up with me on the way. I could barely speak through the tears. When we got to my apartment, I handed him his present and got out of the car. It was just a teddy bear and a card that I had written that I was falling in love with him. He told me years later that he still kept that to remind him how badly he messed up. My dad gave my stepmom a toilet seat once for Valentine's Day. He genuinely thought he had the best gift ever. This happened over 5 years ago and we still laugh at him about it. I saved a potato in the freezer that was the perfect shape of a heart. I put it in there in June for February. When I got it out and proudly gave it to my wife, it literally turned black and started leaking juices in front of her. In theory it was cute, in practice it was like a death threat. I did this last year. Not recommended, but I literally just picked up a cheap card and wrote "See last year" for further details of my love. Have a good one. Love, Greg X. He sent me a copy of the King James Bible because I was Catholic and my Bible was wrong. A bowling ball with Homer inscribed on it. You have been visited by the romantic doggo. Comment "Love is magic" so you never fall in the friend zone. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a great day, you magnificent people.